YouTube, how are you now? So, Call of Duty Warzone just released the original map Verdansk for Season 3 of Black Ops 6. So, figured I would check it out, see how it is. Going back to the original map. Some nostalgia, you know. It's free to play, so figured I would check it out because I don't have Black Ops 6 multiplayer. I don't intend to buy it. But, worth checking out, Warzone. See how it is, but it is quite painful to not have anything unlocked. They have none of the guns leveled up, any of that. So they do have Modern Warfare guns and Modern Warfare 3 guns in the game, but I would assume the Black Ops 6 weapons are going to be the most competitive guns, being that Black Ops 6 multiplayer is the current multiplayer, current paid multiplayer. So that's usually how it goes. The current game's guns are better than the old guns, so quite painful having nothing unlocked, nothing leveled up, because basically I just have to play the game with nothing to try to level stuff up, to be able to unlock the good stuff, to be able to use it and actually play the game the way it's meant to be played, be competitive, try to win in these lobbies that they choose. It is quite painful, but they do have like standard loadouts that are supposedly pretty decent, but unlikely that those standard loadouts are going to have the gun you want, with the attachments you want, with the perks you want, perfectly set up how you want it, you know. So it's unfortunate that they have this system in place where it's tied to the multiplayer, but it makes sense as a business because obviously they want you to buy Black Ops 6 to level up the guns for Warzone, but for players like me who have no interest in playing Black Ops 6, let alone just to be able to level up weapons for Warzone, which I don't even know I'll play that much either. It is quite a terrible, terrible system, so it's unfortunate that they have to go this route, but I don't think that's going to change. It is unfortunate, because really all that I can play is the Warzone Boot Camp, which is basically like the end game of the Battle Royale, with a few real player teams and then mostly bots. Just to try to level up and unlock stuff, and then Plunder, which is pretty much the only way to focus on leveling specific guns, but Plunder is also quite a mess too, so especially as a solo player who either has to play by myself or play with randoms against teams who are all working together.
Everybody's dead.
Holding each other's butts, team shooting, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of hard to get kills against entire teams who work together when that's really the only way to level up your gun, other than doing like contracts and opening up chests and all that stuff, just running around the map doing contracts. But that's boring to me. So all I want to do is just shoot people and kill people in the game, you know. So Plunder's not the greatest for that either. So really my only option is to just keep playing the Warzone Boot Camp. Just level stuff up and hope I find guns that I want to level up in the ground loot. But I wish they would change the system, but unlikely that they will. But it really is probably one of the biggest drawbacks for new players who just want to play Warzone, that you have literally nothing unlocked, nothing leveled up, because the game definitely relies on the loadout system, picking you the weapons, the meta weapons you want, the meta perks you want, all that good stuff, and not having any of that unlocked forces you to rely on either stuff that's not good, so stuff that's only available in the beginning, or the loadouts, which usually aren't the best either. So I mean, if they made perfect loadouts for every weapon that's meta, then maybe that would be okay, but highly unlikely they'll do that either, because again, they want you to buy Black Ops 6 multiplayer and level up your stuff there. So yeah, playing the game for a little bit. I did play a few games of the Warzone Boot Camp, like I said, in Warzone Plunder, but the game definitely has, it seems off basically. I don't really know how else to put it, but the game feels a little off. So I'm not really a fan of the current Treyarch's like visual style. So the games just are visually unappealing to me, like the character design, the color palette, just the visual style they use. I'm not really a fan of. The the game also feels a little off too, so it's a little floaty. The movement feels a little weird. So I'm not sure if it's the Black Ops 6 engine or just the way that Treyarch designed the gameplay mechanics, but the game just looks and feels off, so that's really all that I can say. But I also haven't played Call of Duty in a long time either, so it may be other games that I've been playing. Just getting used to that. I may have to get used to Call of Duty too, but just feels a little off. Doesn't have that same feeling that the original Warzone did, but that could also just be looking back through the lens of nostalgia too, and maybe it is similar to the original Warzone, but it does feel off, so gotta put that out there. But yeah, not too sure how much Warzone I'll be playing. Like I said, it sucks not having anything unlocked. It feels a little off, but I probably will give it a little bit of a try. You know, try to unlock some stuff. Try to unlock like the Grau conversion kit, CR5 AMAX and stuff, which are in the battle pass. But another system that's terrible that you have to play the game, unlock stuff to be able to use the stuff that you want. So the new stuff like the CR5 AMAX and the Grau conversion kit are locked in the battle pass, so you actually have to level up the battle pass to unlock them and use them. So you have to play the game quite a bit just to unlock the stuff that you want to use that's new, unless you're willing to pay money to level up the battle pass right off the bat, which again, it's business decision, monetary, but at the same time terrible for the game. People who don't want to spend money have to grind the game just to be able to unlock and use the new stuff that they want to try out, you know, for the new season. So kind of kills the hype of the new stuff if you're not willing to pay money to level up the battle pass right off the bat and unlock everything. So I wish it would change. I really wish they would focus more on a player experience, you know, but it's Activision, so highly unlikely. All they care about is money, so they're going to make everything about monetization. So it's just the way it is. It's unfortunate because supposedly Warzone is in a limbo state where if this OG Verdansk isn't popular enough, they might stop supporting Warzone and Warzone might disappear forever. So that would be unfortunate, especially considering all the things they're doing monetization-wise to hold it back, that's preventing players from wanting to come back or new players from trying it. Like they're shooting themselves in the foot, but at the same time they're holding that
game
as a way to, as a threat, really, basically is. We're not going to continue supporting this game unless you're willing to continue to support this game the way that we want you to, you know, the way that we're forcing you to. Instead of making changes that players want, they're like, either you support the game the way we have it, or we're going to take it away from you, you know, so. That's Activision, though. What else can you expect? So, but yeah. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are playing the new Warzone, what you think of it. If you like it, if you don't like it, if it feels off to you like it does to me, or if it's just me. Maybe some good loadouts to use for new players, because I did look through them briefly, but none of them really look that great. So there is a base kilo though in the first loadout with some attachments on it, but I don't think it was the attachments I wanted either. And kilo's honestly not that great either for pure time to kill, so it's decent up close out to about 35 meters, but medium to long range it's not very good. So definitely the CR5 AMAX and the Grau are going to be your better options for the new guns anyway, and then the AK-74 is actually really good for close range, like sniper support for an assault rifle. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.